Good morning. Today we are going to discuss on the exercise number 4, which is already available for you in Moodle. Now from today onwards, for the one whole week, we will be discussing about exercise number 4. Now in this exercise, first I am going to discuss today this question. So we are going to focus on this question. I remember that we have written an algorithm before on how to write algorithm and flowchart for finding out if the number is positive or negative. Now we are going to do the same question, algorithm and flowchart. We are going to convert it into a Visual Basic program. Okay, now let's start the program. First, as you all know, that we have to open the Visual Basic and we open a new project and we open it. This I don't need to explain again and again because you have already done exercise number 3, which is based on Visual Basic. Now what I am going to do is that I am actually trying to explain the idea now to find out if the number is positive or negative. I remember very clearly, if you look at your algorithm and the flowchart that you have, it is very clearly explained to you that a number can be positive if it is more than 0, and if the number is less than 0, it will be negative. This is the idea which we have explained as algorithm and flowchart before. Now what we are going to do is that, so in this case the input is only 1, I have to enter one number, and then the other one is what? I have to check if the number is more than 0 or less than 0. If it is more than 0, I will say the number is what? Positive number. If the number is less than 0, I will say the number is negative number. So this is the idea. So now let us design the form for this particular program. First, let us try to get a text box. The text box is ready. Then Control C, Control V you can use to copy and paste. This is for input and this is for output. Then we had a button. Here you can see it. Now I have to also place labels. You can see here, this is label. Okay, this is label. Then I have label 2 and label 3. You can see here, this is label 3 and this is label 2. So now we have the 3 labels kept and the button is done. So this is the design. In this one, here I want to give the message, like here I want to get the message that which is the number is positive or negative. Okay, or there is other alternative way which I will explain you later. Now let me change the property, go to the property window. I am going to change the property of this one as, now I write here, checking the number is positive or negative. This is the heading. Then I have here label 2. Here I write enter number. Okay. Then I write here label 3. I will write here positive or negative, or you can write answer. Just write answer. What is the answer? The number is positive or negative. I want it. In the button I change it as checking positive or negative. See, now this is not very clearly seen, so you can make this box, this button a little bit bigger. So I want to check whether the number is positive or negative. You can place anywhere you like. Now I want to write the code for this one. So I write here if val. Why I am using value? Because it's a number of text box 1 dot text. If the value of the text box 1 is more than 0, if it is more than 0, then I write in text box 2 dot text. I write what? I write here positive number. Else, if it is not true, because only there are two options. One is the number can be positive or the number can be negative. So else, I write here text box 2 dot text equal to, I will just change it as negative number. You can see this one. Okay, if val of text box 1 dot text is more than 0, then no need to write less than 0. Why? Because only if it is more than 0 it is positive. If it is not positive, automatically the answer is negative. You can also write end if with, you can also write like this. This is also okay, but it's a waste of time and to write more code. Like you can write like this also, end if. Then you can write here if text box 2 is actually, like you can write here, if value of text box 2, if value of text box 2 dot text. You can also write like this. I am giving you two methods, but I will prefer the first method because it's very easy. If the is less than 0, is less than 0, is less than 0. Here I change it as less than, is less than 0. Then okay, I write here text box 2, text box 2 dot text equal to negative number. You can see this is also another method. You can write two if conditions also if you want, but I prefer to write with one if condition. Okay, for the first program you can write like this. This if condition is to check whether the number is positive, and this if condition is to check whether the number is negative. See, whenever you open if, you have to close it with end if. This is one thing that you have to keep in mind. See, there are no errors. It is showing 0 errors. There are no errors now. Now what I do, I run the program. Can you see now? I enter the number 6. The number is a positive number. I got the answer. Okay. Now let us change it as -8. I will check what is this. It's not a positive number. It's a negative number. Just a minute. I think we have to stop it. Okay. Now let me write it down here. -8. Text box 2 is equal to negative number. And if, wait a minute. So this will automatically work. Otherwise you can also, as I told you before, it is also easy to write like this. See, that method is also okay, but I prefer no need to write two conditions. Take it like this and just make it like this. It's very easy. You can use like this. Now 6, positive number. For example, if you are going to give minus negative number. If this condition is true, positive. If not, negative. That's it. Okay, this is a very easy way, and I think this is easily preferable for you. If the condition is true, same, try to convert the algorithm and flowchart, because that will become more logical for you instead of writing two conditions. Okay, that also can be written, no errors, but this is the most preferable way. Now I would like to save the file. File, save as, where is it? Save all. Okay, I will save it as checking positive or negative. Then I just click save. I hope it's clear. The program is simple. Practice it. You will not have any issues. Thank you.